I'm not a racist, preach the teacher. You still they never had this. Number one, them wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Use, abuse, without clues. I refuse to blow fuse. They even had it on the news. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Back when I wrote y'all, yes.
Another one went on Sean Hannity. I said, somebody got the memo. Something is happening here. Stephen A. Smith.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Or maybe something is right. Maybe it's finally happening. And you know what Roderick would have says to me, Roderick and everyone else listening, that she's the right choice for this time. And it's not policies. Everybody, I don't know what her policies. It ain't about policies. It's about what's right and wrong at this point. There's right and wrong on the ballot. It's not even I'm going to get stimulus check. What this is like, do you really value integrity?
This is legitimately, this not hyperbole. This is legitimately the easiest choice we have ever had for president. And it's not necessarily just because of her. It's that the Republicans have culminated in giving us no option. And no right-thinking good person, no moral person can sit up here and convince me why Trump should be president. That you're not just you're not just voting for some BS. So yeah, I know people like the two-party system, all that stuff. This time it delivered. What the hell is the gray area here? I don't see one.
Period. Okay, let's play Stephen A. Smith on Hannity.
Number two, I know you're not talking about somebody being lucid and cogent and enunciating their thoughts with clarity, and you're bragging about Donald Trump. We can't be watching the same stuff if that's what you're doing. You ain't going to do that today.
You know
now,
what?
Lindsey Graham, hold it. Now, Senator Lindsey Graham is about to come on this show.
Let me tell you something.
That man can articulate himself very well. Not Donald Trump now.
I have sat with him for hour after hour after hour, topic after topic after topic, and he is so dialed in.
Really?
Look, you know, it's funny. People try. This is like the latest argument.
Press conferences?
And meanwhile, you're.
That got interesting.
Yeah, that's his friend too. Him and Hannity.
That's what I'm saying. It got interesting because, you know, they're in alignment.
They fighting in front of us. Okay?
Yes.
I told you, I love to see them fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like the conservative side, because the infighting normally be us. It's like, well, Joe Biden gave 3%, but I think it should have been 4%. And then we be fighting in front of it. It's embarrassing. I love to see them fighting because, you know, Joe Biden's a true patriot because him stepping down, there's nothing to debate on our side about competency. Like people can make up stuff, normally just racism, misogyny. People can make stuff up, but they can't really. We're not looking in an interview and going, Kamala, she's not saying the right things. You look at Trump in these speeches, these rallies, these interviews, he can't stay on task. He can't finish his thought. To see Hannity try to trot that lie out there. I talked to him for hours. He always on point.
Stop.
Okay, fam.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And how many times has he mentioned Arnold Palmer's junk? That was out of left field and weird. But that's not embarrassing. And this is the thing. Y'all got children. You're trying to shape a world for your children, and you looking at this man running around groping people. I'm gonna play a clip from a model. Mm-hmm. It's horrific. I'm gonna play it because it's important. Because as you said, Roderick, this should be easy. This should be easy. But they kept talking, and then it got around to who Stephen A. was gonna vote for, which I leaned in. Mm-hmm. Play it.
So again, we might not like something on the left. We might not like something on the right. These are the two candidates that we've got to work with. And when you bring up issues in terms of character or in terms of being truthful or whatever, let me tell you something right now. Right. You can bring a whole bunch of Republicans and I'll be cool with it. You can't bring up Trump to make a case against somebody else using those arguments. You can't do that.
Look, you know what? I'm predicting that privately you're going to vote for Trump.
Oh, then never. And I told you I'm on the record. I'd have voted almost for any Republican but him. Okay? Nikki Haley, Chris Christie, I would have voted for
I'm not trying to set you
not
up.
him.
I got to go.
Yeah, sure, you got to go.
Yeah.
That was
the
interesting.
clock was ticking. I will say, I would have voted for any Republican except him. It's not the flex that he thinks it is.
No,
but
that's why I played it second.
Yeah, but I do appreciate him saying that though, because that implies the point, the moral choice that this man has made America have to make. It's not. There's a lot of people that could have justified voting for some repugnant morality, some people that will pass and believe in the same platform as that Project 2025 bullshit. So this is not necessarily something that is only germane to Trump, but Trump is so offensive with his level of vulgarity and immorality and incompetence. You end up with people like Stephen A. Smith, who would have voted for any Republican, being like, but not this dude. And Hannity wasn't ready for that smoke. I appreciate it.
And to stand in that, right? This is why I know this should be an easy choice. And those of you still on the fence, please check your spirit. Like something's not right. Something's not right there. Geraldo Rivera, Roderick Morrow, on with Ari Melber, he who likes to rap and rhyme a lot on his airwaves. He said this. Play it, Smiz.
And I am so disappointed in my kind of blindness, because when push came to shove, he was revealed by his own action to be exactly the person that his critics were saying that he was.
You feel bad. You feel
some friendships and all the rest.
But you're sharing. You feel contrite to some degree about that versus now.
Contrition. I don't know if that's the right word. Embarrassed is another word.
You feel embarrassed?
I feel, you're putting me up against my loyalty to someone who was nice, and it was good to me, and a lot of, so it's very difficult to confront and say that I was embarrassed. But in retrospect, I wish I had bailed on the Trump train a lot sooner, before he threatened the Constitution of the United States with its utter destruction.
I gotta say, it's not the same as Stephen A. Smith energy, but I appreciate Geraldo because I know he's a staunch conservative. Stephen A. went first take on that man.
He did.
He sounded like he was arguing Jordan versus LeBron. That's what made that clip good, because I'm still a fan of Stephen A. Smith with his sports commentary and stuff. I think some of his political leanings have made people completely throw him out the culture to them. But to me, I'm like, he's still the best at television. So him doing that to Hannity hit different than what's happening with Geraldo, and even low key what happened with Charlamagne. Like, if I had to rank these, I'm going Stephen A., Charlamagne, Geraldo right now. But I understand there's more of these defections.
Yeah, but it's not a defection. I think this is, again, the road. There's only two paths. And we're not going to argue your third party, your Jill Stein or whatever, because they don't have snowball chances in hell. They're two choices, and you can choose to sit home. That's a third choice, right?
Yeah.
But this is not the election to do that.
Right.
And we'll survive anything. I really believe that. But why? Why should anybody have to suffer?
I'm not trying to make it harder.
Yeah. Why? Why?
When I turn my video games on, I don't turn up the difficulty. No, we don't do that.
I'm actually trying to find a cheat code so I can get through to the next level.
What's the infinity lives? Up, down, left, right. Like, give me them. I want them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But the other thing I was gonna say too, though, the reason I would say defection, I feel like these people all voted for him in 2016.
Of course, I think so too.
Yeah, like at best they didn't vote. That's the best case scenarios. They set it out, but I don't think they was voting Democrat, and now suddenly they sit up here like, bam. So I'm gonna call it a defection, because I think they all are comfortable enough to have sat this back and been like, whoever wins. It ain't really got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna be cool either way. So it hurts their side to have people like this defect, because their silence was complicity, and their support was support. So now you losing support. I still remember that day he lost like Joe Rogan. I forget the other. I don't keep a white supremacist like that, but I forget the other white supremacist dude. And then he also lost your boy that shot up the Black Lives Matter rally. Like, He was losing people left and right. He had to call, his campaign had to call them and be like,
Kyle
hey,
Rittenhouse. Yeah.
we got to get y'all back in line. We need your support. And I said, oh, I love this feeling. What is this feeling? Because we don't never have this. Oh, it's so good.
It was all so simple, but you rather make it hard. Yeah, that's what we rather make it hard. I don't want to make it hard. I need it to be easy.
And you know, Stephen A meant that too, because he didn't even do his preamble. Because normally you do a preamble that's like,
you know, I know that brother. That's my friend. I talk to my friend. Yeah.
Me and Trump, we talk on the phone all the time. Like he do some type of, type of, he was like, hell no, I'm not voting for him. I was like, oh, he mean this.
He meant that. He meant it. Yeah.
My days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats fast.